What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is awesome. Our broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Tuesday, lad. It's Tuesday. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, about what's going on in the time period where I press the stop streaming button, press the start streaming button. For all the parasocialists out there, it was mad fun on Jason's stream last night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My stomach is in pain right now, and it just started too, which is the craziest part. Like I did not have any issues, and right now I think it's like finally hitting me. Is finally hitting me right now, which sucks. Eat some bread or drink some dairy. I drank so much dairy last night. I don't think I need any more dairy. Last night after Wukong, where I demonstrated exactly how gaming is done, I ended the broadcast and I ventured over to the Face House. I rated Jason. A lot of the old unks in this community were like, "What the fuck are we watching? What the hell is this shit?" And we did hot ones challenge, but it wasn't really in the correct order. The children are uninformed, and you guys got to see what like politically uninformed normies actually stand for and look like. So the thing is, it was a lot of fun. I love doing like chill ass shit. I love doing stuff that's like not immediately political, or even if it's going to be political, it's just like mostly light memes and shit.
How big's your dick?
Big enough.
Okay. Over, under 7. God damn it.
Big enough. JasonTheWeen's communism.
This shit took me like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Went #1 in Vietnam though.
Yeah, I see that.
That's the communist flag.
What, you got a problem with that?
Oh, are you communist?
I mean, I don't have a problem with communism.
I don't even know what communism is. Anyways.
It's a beautiful bear twink. Show chat the surprise Republican. Oh yeah, Kaya came in and was like, I want to be a part of the lineup. She is such a little baby. She is such a little camera slut. I'll say it. She wants to be the star of every show. She knows exactly where the camera is. She always is aware. She always is aware of the camera presence, and she always wants to be in front of it. But yeah, she's just like her dad says, "You motherfucker, this dog is taking that from you, bro." No, she did. So this was first we started off with, you know, some fun stuff. We looked at Jason's Hinge profile. I found out how 20-year-olds are rizzing people up. And honestly, I think that was the oldest I felt. Because, like, I know how normies are in terms of politics. I know how normies are in terms of politics. I know how, like, little they know, how oblivious they are. Most normies or, like, normie adjacent people are. And the reality is, like, it's kind of funny seeing that in person. It's like, that's the motherfucker that's, like, chirping about me. Usually, on the internet, you think the guy behind the other side, like the guy behind the screen, is like maybe cognizant of what they're saying and maybe has like a well flushed out worldview. But like 90% of the dudes who just say like, man, I fucking hate that Hassan guy, he's a socialist hypocrite, like these motherfuckers don't know their asses from their elbows. You know what I mean? Like they just don't know. So I always respect and appreciate people who are like, yeah, I don't really know anything, it's fine. A lot more than people who don't know anything, but then have like hard opinions, like well-established, firmly held opinions that they've committed to, when there's obviously not like a lot of thought behind it. There's always much respect to the normies who are just like overall charitable. I'll always have respect for normies who at least have the decency to say like, yeah, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. I don't know. This is outside of my field of knowledge. It wasn't shocking to me to see like what most like normal people's like level depth of knowledge is in terms of politics, even if it's like basic stuff like liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican. I think what made me feel really old was Jason, like the way he rizzes girls up. Bruh, what is that? You can't have that as your first photo. This is a better look than that. Your hair is crazy in that.
Not even that fucking bad.
I recently discovered that women have period cramp.
Come on, it's corny and funny. Girls like that.
Oh my God. You're 20, you're a man, straight, 5'10". That's cap, but it's all good.
Yeah, now you got up a little bit.
Yeah, you just got no. I recommend that in my advice segment. Y'all don't even know why y'all dislike Hassan Lamau, because he has actual crack smoker political takes. When he isn't political, he's actually a bearable person. What political takes of his are crazy? They just mad. He's actually good at debating. He's a leftist version of Ben Shapiro. They don't even know his political takes, lol. They just regurgitate the same criticisms about him. Which takes? He's weird. Only people who fuck with him are old, live, RL, and girls who think he's hit. Weird how, lol, genuine question. He's a big hypocrite. Hassan mad funny, bruh. Not gonna lie, I fuck with Hassan. Hassan is fine as fuck and funny. Politics aside, Hassan funny as shit. Hassan W. Okay. Jason's Twitter community was saying how they didn't know how you were super chill outside of politics streams. Politics across the board is just, it comes across as unbearable for many normies, and I totally understand that. And I think that's the issue. Like, they only see it as like people that are gonna get canceled. There is a stink associated with like my style of politics, like leftist politics, liberal politics, like that's what they consider that as. And the only thing they know it as is like, oh, these are like the blue-haired guys and girls that are going to come in and just like cry and cancel us. That's usually how normies approach it. And then there's like people who are maybe like marginally interested, like not super interested, but a little interested enough to like come across like you have a coherent worldview. And those guys maybe watch like, some of them watch me, some of them watch other content creators, and they basically just like reiterate regurgitate whatever the fuck opinions that content creator has. And the reality of the matter is, if that content creator in the political sphere that is like somewhat popular hates me, then they're gonna hate me too. Because why the fuck they haven't made up their minds about anything, really. They haven't really made up their minds about their own personal political view. They're just kind of adopting the positions of another person that they consider to be like charismatic and personable. That's usually what this is about. That's why you see so many people chirping, but then like if you interrogate why they hate me, they just don't really have any real reason. So yeah, we did the Hinge stuff, and then after that we did the hot ones where Jason asked me important questions like, how big is your penis?
How big's your dick?
Here's the other issue, okay? So on hot ones, there's like a lineup of sauces, right? There's supposed to be an order of sauces. And the problem is, this was like the third or fourth sauce. And it turns out this was the second to last worst fucking sauce. So they fucked up the order. And I'm over here dousing it. Look at how much of a pour I put in there.
Like, who? Like, you never named who was the worst streamer you collab with.
I did. Zerka, probably.
Okay. Zerka.
I would say Zerka was probably up there. I mean, he's pretty fucking bad. The issue is like he was bad already, but he got like way worse down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes like that in this space. You'll see where you're just like, damn, this motherfucker won't go away. You know what I mean?
You should name them.
Well, I already do. Like they're the known entities in general.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yo, chat's calling you out for not putting any sauce on your shit. Look at mine.
I got
360 coverage right now. What do you got?
I got a big ass bite of it.
Oh, this one's hot.
This one doesn't taste good, bro.
I can tell this one's bad. Which one was that? Oh shit, bro! That had 5 spices. That's like the worst. That's when I realized, like, oh my god, oh, we're fucking cooked. That actually, I'm not even ashamed to admit it. That fucked me up, dude. The bomb is extremely nasty. Outside of spice, it tastes like fermented ass. Yeah, a lot of the sauces didn't even taste that good. They just taste like pain. Yeah, I think hot sauce should also taste good. Like, controversial opinion, I think, but it also should fucking taste good. It shouldn't just be like ass for the sake of ass. It needs to have like decent flavor too. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we obviously did the back and forth. He asked me questions that were like kind of drama baity a little bit. I don't even know if he was like aware that it was gonna cause drama. Like he asked me about XQC, and I was pretty honest. Like I was very open and very honest about it in terms of like how I feel. Like I do feel bad that I think he's like alienated a lot of people that were in his immediate orbit that like consistently try to help him out, myself included. But of course, honesty in that situation is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. So I'm sure people are already fucking mad. He asked me about Destiny, who I replied to as well, which I'm sure that, you know, whipped up the worst people online in excitement. They love that shit. D community trying to say you're a cuck because of Janice. Aw, that's cute. That's pretty funny because, like, he is the cuck man. That's like Sneeko calling someone a cuck. Another good moment from the stream.
I was picking up my son from UCLA. They were throwing bottles of shit over there. So I wasn't really attending it, but, you know, hey, let them do what they want to do.
You have a son? How old are you?
32.
You have a son that's already at UCLA?
Yeah, man, he's he's early learner.
Explain the math on that.
16 and pregnant.
You were
Yeah.
fucking at 12.
God damn.
My girl was on Teen Mom season 3. You know what I mean?
What?
Your girl was on what?
Teen Mom.
T what?
Teen Mom. You don't know about Teen Mom?
Oh, Timo.
No, Teen Mom.
Teen
Mom.
Teen Mom.
Teen Mom. Teen Mom.
Bro, you are talking a whole different language.
Yeah, nah.
Timo. What don't you understand about Timo? What was really funny about the process, by the way, was that, like, some were memeing and some were, like, leaning into a character, and some people didn't know what their political worldview was overall. Obviously, Arky was, like, memeing. He's not actually a Republican. And this motherfucker is actually a liberal, but he was, like, portraying himself as a Republican. And it's like, how am I supposed to know you're lying? I thought you were supposed to, like, lean in. I thought it was a part of the kayfabe, right? Like, you present yourself as a Republican, I'm going to say, okay, you're a Republican. Because, like, I know he's not a Republican, but he's portraying himself as one for the sake of the content. Yeah, there was a little bit of a misunderstanding there. I locked him down as liberal, and Jason was the one who said she was liberal, but I knew she was not a liberal. I knew she was not a Democratic Party voter. I kept saying it, but, you know, I just let Jason choose that one. And then, yeah. Like, I mean, I say Lacey is like a little bit more, I would say he's like conservative, and Adapt is 100% a liberal, like a libtard, not even just like a regular old liberal. The girl was pro creationism, but pro big government, but pro lower taxes all over the place, man. Yeah, that's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this situation, which is that, like, Americans who even think they know what their political worldview actually is are still categorically oblivious. You ultimately have to try and figure out, like, what the higher order of priority is. People be containing multitudes. No, American voters are just like, because the system is ultimately busted. American politics is just like a mishmash of oftentimes contradicting ideas. Expand on that thought. Higher order of priority. If I were to ask you right now, Tessa the Besta, there's probably, if I were to ask you what are your top 5 priorities right now, I could tell you exactly which party you're going to be voting for. You can tell me, like, your top 10 things that you're interested in and rank them by order of priority. And oftentimes they're, like, inherently contradictory, but whichever is, like, the top 3, I can get a pretty good understanding of, like, what your worldview is from that. So there's plenty of people who vote Democrat who also think taxes suck. You know what I mean? That's just American. There's plenty of people who, like, want to help homeless people or even want universal healthcare programs, but are Republican. And because most of, like, American politics is just, like, oftentimes inherently contradictory, confusing, silly, most people don't have, like, a coherent, well flushed out worldview and don't have a party that they can, like, dump those opinions into. Our chatters in Jason's chat, we old as fuck. Here are some funny HASAN Raider messages I saw. Skippity toilet. Am I right, fellow children? As a 30-year-old, I had no idea what ta was until I came to this chat. What is going on this chat? Not funny. I'ma sue HASAN for dropping me off here. I don't even know what ta is. The fuck is TA? The fuck that chatter mean you aren't phase presenting? Pull up the phase banks B-Day clip. Yeah, I'm the most phase presenting non-phase member out there with the exception of Cutie Cinderella. Obviously, Cutie Cinderella is the #1 phase presenting non-phase member right now. But outside of that is me.